Good afternoon, everyone. It's Izzy here, and I'm doing another one of my projects. I'm going to be changing what they call the cabin filter inside my son's 2014 BMW 328i. He's complaining about a little stench that's coming through the AC vents that he notices when he first starts up the car and turns on the AC. Usually that's a good indication. Well, there's two indications. It could be two things. One could be that of course that you have an extremely dirty air-conditioned cabin filter, which what it does is you start getting mold on it and you start getting the stench. Okay, the second thing it could be is if you get a little coolant leak, where a little itty bitty coolant leak in the heater core, and you start it starts dripping a little bit of coolant, a small amount. Usually you'll pool up inside there, and when you first start the car up, turn on the AC, air passes through there and you'll get that smell. No, and I just thought of one other thing. The other thing is if for some reason, I don't know what the reason would be, but if for some reason, let's say someone pulled the filter out and never put one in, then you would get it on the evaporator itself. You get a lot of dirt and stuff growing, and you would get mold growing on the evaporator, and that also would cause the stench. Anyways, with no further ado, first I'm going to turn the camera around. Yeah, I just want to show you the tools that are needed. So here this is a nut driver. Okay, this is a flexible nut driver, that you can move. That's a 10 millimeter socket. This is I think it's a torx driver, and the size I don't remember. I honestly think it was it's either a 20 or a 25 millimeter. Okay, and then this is a flashlight. So if you have to take a look. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to show you guys how this goes. And so I'm going to stop the camera now and then continue. Okay? Okay, so here we are continuing, and I'm just going to bring the camera underneath here so you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so you see right here. Yeah, right there. That's a 10 millimeter nut. And there's one here on this side. Okay? And one thing I wanted to point out, you see this hole here? Believe it or not, and I want to point it out. That right there is a 12-volt cigarette lighter. In case you want to put it like an adapter to charge your phone or something, and have the wire out of the way. I think it's a really cool idea. I mean, I just discovered that the other day. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you. So what you do is you take out those two nuts. And then here, right here, there's I don't know if you could see that. Right here, you take this panel and you pull it down. It's right below the thing. We're taking out this panel, okay? All right, hold on there, okay? Be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm continuing. So after you pull down this thing, it just falls down. You're gonna see here, there's a plug. You disconnect this plug. You just pull it off like that. Take this whole thing, pull it forward, and then here there's a little, this is a, okay, I'm gonna have to disconnect it. I can't do it with holding it with the camera, but anyways, this is the light. You disconnect this. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, so now that I've taken that panel out, you see here, right there's one screw there, and also one screw here. Oh, right there's one screw right back here. Okay, and then you use this little screwdriver. It's got a Torx. I don't know if you see that. It's a Torx. Anyways, I'm gonna put the phone down. You got to take those screws out. Okay. Okay, so after I pulled off this cover, here's the filter. You got to reach up inside, and you pull this filter out. It comes right out through here. Pull it out. Okay, and this is the filter. This filter is not that bad, although it does have a stink to it. You know, I just smelt it. Yeah, and it stinks for some reason. I'm going to investigate it further. Anyways, once you do that, then basically you just reverse the whole process. Okay, you put the new filter in. You know what? Maybe I'll just go ahead and I'll do a part 2 where I'll just go ahead and, man, I got the sun behind me. Hold on a second. I'll go ahead and do a part 2. I'll do a part 2 on how to reinstall it once I get the filter. I don't have the filter because I didn't know the condition of it. But anyways, you would reverse the order and that would end it. But I'll try and maybe next couple of days try and go back and redo it. Okay, so if you have any comments or concerns, make sure you leave them down below. And as always, hit that like button if you found it useful, and subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my channel. It always helps. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.